What is going on, Lucid fans? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today I want to talk more so about this upcoming week, things to know, big events, and also I'm going to go over some updated data points very relevant to a lot of investors and tie it all together with some technical analysis and give you my price prediction where I see it going by the end of the week. But before I get into any of that, making sure you guys hit that thumbs up, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. Greatly appreciate that. If you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom of the screen. With that said, let's get right to it. So as far as big macro events, there's nothing really that's going to directly affect Lucid, more so on a macro level. So that's something to keep in mind. There might be some things that are tied to retail sales and so forth that might cause a little bit more ripples within the broader market. But given all the circumstances and where I see things going, I honestly can say that there is going to be a continuation of the momentum leading into next week. So that might be a little bit more of an exciting movement. In addition to that, more so about institutions, a lot of people have been really watching the latest round of 13Fs. And if you don't know what 13F is, that basically is the institution and hedge funds disclosing their positions to the SEC. So a lot of retail investors really do watch this and try and mirror exactly what they do. So that's one thing to take away. And right now, especially more so in Lucid's case, a lot of the big players have already disclosed. So you can see Vanguard did increase 36%, BlackRock 42%, Franklin, I do believe they reduced around 11%, but you guys get the idea, right? It comes down to a lot of the big players all mostly increase their position in Lucid. There's one yet to actually submit their 13F, and that is the biggest one of them all, PIF, Public Investment Fund. So in case you guys don't know who they are, then most likely you probably aren't investing in Lucid because they are a huge part of Lucid. They have roughly about 1 billion in shares. That is a significant position. So as far as when they are submitting their 13F, it was supposed to have been on Friday, so most likely it will be on Monday. So that's something going to be a lot of investors watching for, and if they do add to their position, which could have happened, that will be a very good catalyst and add to the overall momentum for Lucid, getting us to new highs. So that's going to be a very exciting thing. On the contrary though, if they do sell, then you never know, that might be mixed, right? Because there was a lot of articles coming out saying Ford reduced their position in Rivian, blah blah blah, that PIF will do the same to Lucid. So take that how you see that. I personally don't see that happening, especially considering the Saudi government just announced that 100,000 vehicle order over the 10-year span. Why would they have done that and also reduce their position in Lucid? Again, let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below, but most likely there is going to be a strong consensus that they just hold their position. So take that how you see that, but that is going to be coming most likely, I said, on Monday, if not on Tuesday. But there was a new review as well on Lucid done on the 13th, very much positive, and there was one thing I do want to bring up for this, and I found this very interesting. So it does cite this: today we challenge Mercedes, before adding that his vision is that from 2025, when we have a finished cheaper mid-size sedan after the Gravity SUV, then we will attack Tesla. So I found that extremely exciting, the fact that they are going to have a cheaper mid-size sedan. They've been saying that for a while because earlier this year they did insinuate and come out that they are going to have a $25,000 vehicle within 4 years. So the fact that this article refers to that and that Rawlinson is reiterating that is very exciting, and that hands down is one thing that I really do like, because having that lower price vehicle is going to hit that middle class exactly, get Lucid's name out there. Although with inflation and how things have gone since that article came out, most likely it will be around 30,000 if not 35. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. And when it comes down to overall demand, that is one thing that a lot of people are now bringing up, but especially with gas prices at all-time highs, I personally feel over the next little bit we are going to see a nice bump in reservations. A lot of people just jumping over into a new EVs, and I found this quite interesting, the fact that this article does come out saying that in Germany more specifically, that plug-in car sales did decrease in April. So I find this a little bit more misleading because a lot of people will just read the title and that is it. Because if you do look at the actual chart, similarly in March to April, the transition in 2021, it did decrease significantly as well. So the fact that we decreased roughly, I think it says around 14% give or take in 2022, that's not that big of a deal. It happened exactly similarly in 2021. So I personally feel that this article is a little bit more BS in my own opinion, but let me know your thoughts on that. Obviously you can see that it does fluctuate from time to time, month to month, everything goes up and down, everyone knows that. And one as well thing that they did recently announce, I just want to share it with you guys in case you guys don't know. there is the annual shareholder meeting that is announced on June the 9th. So make sure you guys mark your calendars, and most likely there will be an agenda that does follow fairly soon about all of their plans of what they are expecting to talk on. So that will be a very exciting time in my opinion. And so getting right to it though, I'm just going to talk on some technicals. So right now looking at the chart of the 50, 100, 200-day moving averages, Bollinger Bands, RSI, stochastic, and momentum. Friday was a very exciting day in addition to Thursday. I'm sure a lot of us know that. Momentum, number of buyers is through the roof. A lot of people really like that and still find a lot of value. Clearly they see a lot of the broader market rebounding and feel a little bit more safer. Stochastic, a huge deviation, black line above the red, showing a nice bullish trend. RSI is currently at 46, and on the actual chart we are at the appearance of transitioning from the lower to the higher percent of the Bollinger Band, which is very much bullish. A lot of exciting things, like I said. And one thing I did find very interesting is that despite everything on Friday and also Thursday, shorts did increase their position. So right now almost 22.5% is the short interest on Lucid. The short score is currently 82.75. Day by day change has actually gone up 1.88%, which works out to be 5.38 million shares being additionally shorted. Cost to borrow is also going up, so the likelihood of a squeeze is still there. A lot of people are still talking about that, because for a squeeze to occur, in case you guys don't know, you need a high utilization, high short interest, and a high cost to borrow, all of which Lucid does have. So this might be a very exciting week. But getting right to it though, as far as a price prediction, we do have a lot of support levels that we do need to get over. So I'm going to give a tentative around $21 price target given the circumstances, continuation of the momentum, because most likely this week is not going to be a mirror image of exactly what happened on Thursday and Friday. We're not going to get roughly 15% up days. We are going to have some consolidation at some stages, because there's going to be a lot of people and institutions that take profits. Because as much as we like to think that a lot of us are long-term investors, some people only care about the nice 5-10% gain, and that is it. So that might be something for us to watch for, especially once we do transition over into the higher percent of the Bollinger Band. That might be the stage where a lot of people take profits, and this is going to be something that we have to watch for. $20.58, that is the nice transition pivot point. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below, and keep in mind though, I am not a financial advisor, so do your own due diligence at the end of the day. But with that, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Greatly appreciate that. Again, if you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom of the screen. But with that, I appreciate you guys watching, and let's all make a lot of money on Lucid.